Hey, it's Jeffrey Gibson here. If you like what you hear, please feel free to subscribe for more episodes. If not, it's no big deal. This episode of the Football Crazy podcast is brought to you by corruption, the thing the Tory government is doing right now here in the UK.
Is football crazy? Is football mad? That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had, and it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible football club.
Hello football fans all over the world. It's Saturday, November 20th, it's 12:30 AM, and I am your host as always, Jeffrey Gibson, and on today's episode of the Football Crazy podcast, I am going to be previewing the EFL League One game between Sunderland and Ipswich Town. But before I do, I need to discuss something. On Tuesday, Derby County were docked a further 9 points, which ultimately sends them down to League One. And what pisses me off about this is that the EFL have done and will continue to do nothing to stop bad owners running football clubs into the ground, because bad owners have destroyed Bury, they nearly destroyed the likes of Portsmouth and Bolton Wanderers, and now Derby County is on the brink. What will it take for the EFL to pull their fucking fingers out, and put legislation in place that prevents any potential football club owner from buying a club that has a really shady past in business? Then hopefully that way no more clubs will be at risk. Anyway, let's begin today's preview. To be honest, I struggled making this preview, because the constant hammerings from teams we should be beating have just gotten me down in the dumps. We are meant to be the biggest club in League One, but for whatever reason we aren't playing like it. I have said it time and time again, that under Lee Johnson we are way too inconsistent, and if we get hammered again today, I urge all the Sunderland fans to stay behind in the stadium and demand Lee Johnson be sacked, because I am fucking sick and tired of this club being a failure, and I know you lot listening are too. And today's game looks like it could well be another battering for us Sunderland fans, as currently we sit in 7th after losing our last 3 league games, and losing to both Mansfield Town and Bradford City in the FA Cup and Papa John's Trophy, whereas Ipswich Town are in 9th place in League One, and they can't stop winning at the moment. And based on the respective forms of these teams, I hate to say this, but I think Ipswich Town will end up winning this one too. When it comes to predicting the final result of this game, I think it could be Sunderland 0, Ipswich 4, and I see nothing that suggests Sunderland will prove me wrong. That ends this episode of the Football Crazy podcast. I do hope you have enjoyed listening to my ramblings. I will be back on Tuesday to preview the League One game between Shrewsbury Town and Sunderland, so until then, thank you so much for listening, stay safe and enjoy the game.
Is football crazy? Is football mad? That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had, and it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible